Welcome to the United Kingdom, where 23 of the best stop-motion drivers in the world will take on a brand new circuit, or more specifically, Brands Hatch circuit here in England. Hello race fans, my name is Sebastian Cortez. Welcome to race 5 of season 2 of the AMCI. It's the McLaren Grand Prix of the United Kingdom. We're roughly 45 minutes southeast of London and just a few minutes away from starting today's race, one of the most anticipated of the season. It's the first time the AMCI traverses on a British circuit. So before we get going, let's check today's headlines. The top 4 in the championship standings are each separated by 5 points. Gavin Beers, the most recent race winner, starts mid-pack and is third in the standings as we speak. There's a lot of hometown support for Jimmy Spock, who represents Wales, a country in the UK, and the McLaren team, who are sponsoring and partaking in this race, with John Whitaker and Windsor Beck behind the wheel. Speaking of Windsor, his brother Spencer starts on pole position today, so he has the best view going into turn 1. But this track shows that turn 1 can be absolutely unpredictable. So let's go trackside, fire up these engines, and let's see it all unfold today here from Brands Hatch. Here's the starting grid then for the McLaren Grand Prix. Starting off in row 1, Spencer Beck on pole position, joined by Dylan Groom with his best starting spot yet. In row 2, a strong showing continuing from both of these cars, Aiden Yoder and Brennan Flexman. In row 3, Tristan Tobin and Valerie Benitez both looking for their first wins of the season. As are Evan Rode and Sergio Morales, they will make up row number 4. In row 5, Connor Jacklin and the defending season champ Luis Paredes will round out the top 10. In row 6, driving for McLaren, John Whitaker, joined by Yuki Aiman, the Indonesian rookie. In row 7, Gavin Beers and Kevin Rollins, Gavin the most recent race winner. In row 8, the Indy 500 champ Prix Lee, joined by the other Indonesian rookie Mahmud Awaludin. In row 9, Andretti teammates Alexander Tong and Aaron Westner. In row number 10, Jimmy Spock in his home race today, joined by Noah Dane. In row 11, Micah Damon, the championship leader, and the other McLaren driver, Windsor Beck. Riding shotgun today will be Right Guy Hinchcliffe after a less than ideal qualifying session. Now let's check out today's race facts. It's a 10-lap race awaiting these drivers today on this just over 1 mile circuit. This is IndyCar racing, so of course we were going to use the Indy configuration of the track. This is going to be a fast and fun race, and it's just about to get started. The pre-race is done. It's time for some action as the makeshift Ford F-150 Lightning pace truck there makes its way back into pit road, leaving the field in the hands of Spencer Beck and Dylan Groom. Race fans, this is race number 5 of 11 of AMCI Season 2. Buckle up and hold on tight. It is about to get real. And it is on from Brands Hatch, and what a start from Spencer Beck and Aiden Yoder, who's going to go for second place. Tristan Tobin is trailing behind in third, but he's got Dylan Groom for company. Here's an onboard from Tristan. We're going to jump on board now with Dylan Groom, who's chasing him after. The second lap begins, and it's a battle for third now between, look at that move by Tristan Tobin. Aiden Yoder versus Tobin for second place is Spencer Beck. Well, he loves what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. He's already building a gap between second place and himself. Side by, oh, look out. Aiden Yoder forces Tristan Tobin out of his way. Tristan falls to third, and Aiden is going to take second confidently. But continuing on, Spencer Beck, he loves this sight, seeing second place battle it out for themselves. Here's John Whitaker with the move on Brennan Flexman for fourth, and we have a blown motor. Caution flag waves. That is Gavin Beers, who's blown an engine, and with it, his chances of a good points finish today. And Spencer Beck did not like the sound of that. Look at this gap that he had already built. It has shrunk to nothing thanks to this caution flag. No replay needed for the reason, well, we just saw it. It's a blown motor from Gavin Beers, who has been put behind the wall and unfortunately out of this race. Alright, we're going to restart here on lap number 7 as the F-150 Lightning pace truck makes its way back into the pits. The field in the hands of Spencer Beck and Aiden Yoder. Here they come down the main straightaway. Green flag, let's go again at Brands Hatch. Another great restart by Spencer Beck as John Whitaker goes down the inside. He locks up and he almost takes out Spencer Beck. My goodness, that was an incredible move right there as the caution is back out. It's a blown motor on Winsor Beck's car. That just as one of the McLarens makes an insane move, the other suffers a blown motor, and Spencer Beck didn't like that at all. Oh, race control is saying red flag. We're going to try and get this race completed under green, it seems. So we are putting out a red flag due to Winsor Beck's blown motor as the Bronco safety truck comes out to tow him back in behind the wall. Red flag has been lifted, so the cars are back on the road again. And there's Winsor Beck behind the wall. He joins Gavin Beers as the two retirees from this race. And just before we restart, let's get you set up. It's Spencer Beck versus John Whitaker on the front row. Tristan Tobin and Dylan Crew right behind them. Who's gonna win it? Here they come to the green flag. Let's try this again. 2 laps to go here, and Spencer Beck with a great restart. John Whitaker playing catch-up at the moment. Will he have enough road to get him? Here comes John Whitaker as they get the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Whitaker down to the inside. He's going to try and go for it. He briefly takes the lead. Can he hold on to it to the end? Here's Spencer Beck trying to fight back. A little contact to the finish line, but it's going to be close. It's Spencer Beck who wins here at the United Kingdom. Spencer Beck has led from start to finish, only surrendering the lead briefly to John Whitaker, but immediately taking it right back, and with it, the victory. What a debut for the AMCI here at Brands Hatch, and what a race for Spencer Beck overall. He becomes the second driver to convert a pole position into a race victory. The only other driver to do that was Delay Martinez, and that was at the Indy GP last season. Huge congratulations to Spencer Beck on his first career victory. John Whitaker came oh so close to earning his career victory debut, however, but he put on a fantastic show, and I would probably keep my eye on him. He's probably got more than one trick up his sleeve. And Dylan Kroom, what a fantastic podium for him. He's been making progress up through the field, so this is very well deserved. The rest of the top 10, are Tristan Tobin, Brennan Flexman, Aiden Yoder, Sergio Morales, Valerie and Luis Paredes, and Bree Lee. Here are your point standings leaving Brands Hatch. There's a new leader in them, and that's Aiden Yoder, but only just. 5 points separate him from Micah Damon, and Bree Lee is ready to add more than 1 point to her standing if anything goes wrong. And now there's 7 drivers with 3-digit point standings, so let's see how all that unfolds at the next race at one of the most popular venues of the season, Twin Ring Motegi in Japan. We'll see you all over there for the Sailor Moon Toyota 400 to kick off the Southeast Asian doubleheader. Until then, thanks for watching, be kind, and we'll see you all at the next event.